This Saturday, March 16, 2019, tens of thousands will see and hear for the first time in 10 years Buju Banton live. The highly anticipated Long Walk to Freedom concert is happening at Jamaica's National Stadium in Kingston, pulling fans, fellow artists, media, and well-wishers from all over the globe. But how is Kingston coping with this excitement? What's the vibe like on the streets of the capital? Answers are coming up in this Buju Banton concert special on our stage, including chats with the Banton's musical friends, Marcia Griffiths, Wayne Wonder, as well as the Gargamel's son, Jazeel Myrie. They'll all be talking about the man and his long walk to freedom. All coming up right here on our stage. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winford Williams. We'll be right back.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. Onstage, so much more than entertainment.
Welcome back to our Buju Banton Long Walk to Freedom concert special. The highly anticipated event is happening at Jamaica's National Stadium in Kingston, pulling fans, fellow artists, media, and well-wishers from all over the globe. But how is Kingston coping with all this excitement? What's the vibe like on the streets of the capital? Here's what we found. So the lobby of the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel is one of the hot spots in Kingston at the moment, as guests from all over, including New York City, are now in Jamaica for the big Long Walk to Freedom concert. And so we're going to hear from these New Yorkers. You came in when?
This morning, dear.
You came in this morning?
I took the 5 o'clock flight out to New York.
And you're here specifically for the long walk?
Yes, everything that's pertaining to the long walk. The pre-walk, the walk, and the after walk. From the plane, it was excitement. Even when we land, the pilot gave me a Buju song.
Oh, really?
All right, yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I was a little disappointed in the airport because I was expecting to hear some Buju music.
Yes.
At the JetBlue terminal, I didn't get that.
Okay.
But I was okay because the pilot satisfied me when we land with a Buju song.
Pretty excited. I've been waiting for this for quite some time now.
Yes.
Big Buju fan.
So you came in on the same flight too?
Oh, yes.
And you're also from New York?
I'm also from New York. We came on the same flight. It's going to be about 30 of us in the group.
Oh.
Yes, so we're heading out to see the play. Mass Matt Comes to Town.
Yes.
That's where we're heading now. But we're here for Buju.
So you're turning it into a big weekend?
A wonderful weekend, yeah, you know.
Oh, wow. So you're so cool. You're cool as a cucumber.
Well, I'm just enjoying my time here and waiting to see the show tomorrow.
New Yorker too, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Originally from Jamaica, but yeah, live in New York, and I had to come back to check out the concert.
Who is this gentleman shooting our picture right here? Sir, why are you taking pictures of me?
You're my idol, man, in a good way, man. I can't get this. You gotta get this. On stage.
Wagwan.
Respect.
So you're in the house for Buju?
We're in the house of Buju. What's happening Guyana.com. That's a website that basically trying to do what you do.
Yeah.
Get people in the know about what's happening in and around Guyana.
Okay.
Entertainment-wise, information. We bring out all the information. We couldn't miss this, man.
So Guyana is in the building?
Guyana is now in the building.
Well represented.
Guyana is in Jamaica, live and direct. We're going to be rocking it tonight. I'm looking forward for the show tomorrow. And we're going to take back all the goodness and all the good tidings and all the good love from Jamaica to Guyana, you know?
You're part of the Buju fever too?
Oh, yes. I'm from St. Vincent, but I lived in Louisville, so came in this morning. We'll be here till Monday, but we're here for the Buju Banton show. But could I show you something on my phone real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I want to show you something that happened this morning.
Come look at what he's showing us now.
This is when the plane landed this morning in Jamaica.
Yes.
That's how the plane this morning. Yeah.
The pilot played a
Yeah, the pilot plays the Buju, yeah.
Irama Boss is on my camera now. You're in Kingston, Jamaica, on the eve of this big Long Walk to Freedom concert for Buju Banton, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Is that what brought you here?
Well, let me say it's a combination of things that brought me here. Of course, we're here for our main launch of the 37th Annual International Reggae and World Music Awards, which will be taking place right here in Kingston, Jamaica, and that's going to be on May the 11th. 19th of March will be the press conference to officially announce the nominees and special awardees for the 37th International Reggae and World Music Awards.
And that is happening next Tuesday.
That's happening next Tuesday right here. But at the same token, as you can see, there are thousands of people in Jamaica for Buju Banton. We have seen people from all walks of life here. And what a celebration it's going to be. I don't think Jamaica have seen anything like this kind of concert in a very long time, if ever. You know, so I know Buju is going to be a role model for many, regardless of what had happened, and I'm sure the people are going to enjoy the show immensely.
See Shelly here, and yeah. Shelly, what's going on?
Oh, so much is going on. It's a Buju weekend. Have you heard about it?
You're in the excitement, you're in the middle of it.
I am right smack dab in the middle of the excitement. You know, I bring my own brand of excitement with me everywhere I go.
Okay.
I'm very much looking forward to this show, though. I think it's going to be interesting.
And your business in the Pegasus now?
Well, you know, I'm period all day, all night, all day period. Period is everywhere. Wherever women are, period is there also. And period will be at the Buju show too. Hey.
All right. All right, sweetie, I'm looking for you because if there's one excited fan tomorrow, if you're looking for somebody who's bringing the excitement to this event, take a look, period. So at least at the Jamaica Pegasus, that is what's going on. Lots of excitement and anticipation for this long walk to freedom. They're everywhere. They're in parking lots, they're in hotel lobbies, they're all over Kingston right now, and they're here for the Buju Banton concert. Again, we're running into some New Yorkers, two ladies this time. Hey?
Mother and daughter.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay, names. What's your name?
Shamala.
Kiana.
All right, and so you're exposing her to Buju Banton.
Right, she loves him.
She loves him already?
Yeah.
Okay, so you came for Buju?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a song? Which song you want?
It's not an easy road.
Oh, nice.
It's not an easy road.
So you're looking right now at a shot of the National Stadium complex in Kingston. And we're actually flying right now over the National Stadium itself. This is a day before the big long walk to freedom concert. And we're expecting that this entire complex will be covered with vehicular traffic and human traffic. This is a historic moment in the history of this country called Jamaica, and in particular in the life of Buju Banton. The promoter is actually expecting over 30,000 persons to be in this National Stadium tomorrow. Will they be able to accommodate the many people who are converging on the city to be at this concert tomorrow? That's the big question. That's part of why we're here. That's part of why Onstage is on location. We're looking for the story behind the big story unfolding on the stage. 2 seconds, we'll be right inside the National Stadium. All right, so this is it, the National Stadium, a day before the event, the Long Walk to Freedom concert. This is what it looks like right now. And as you can see, crews are making sure that everything is proper, everything is tested, everything is working for the big excitement we're expecting to be unfolding in this space. And tomorrow, we will show you what it looks and sounds like. Today you're on the eve of a historic concert. Do you feel that it is?
Yeah, man, definitely.
A historic event?
Definitely. We ever since we knew that Mark was coming out last year, and we've been planning this event with my production team, Mark's management team, since last year September. So we've put basically 6 months of effort, design, and vibe into this. So we know the stakes.
Okay, that's why you're so relaxed today.
Yeah, well, I wasn't relaxed a couple of days ago when we were having constant delays with weather and shipping and so forth. But we're back on track. We pulled 2 all-nighters.
Yes.
So I'm a bit tired, but we're back on track.
All right, so describe the stage for us. It's a massive stage. What size is it?
This is a 60-40 stage. We have two 40 by 20 wings, and then we have a massive IMAX screen on either side, 26 by 26.
Yes.
So everyone in the venue can see no matter where you are.
Oh.
Yes.
So patrons should not worry about where they're sitting.
No, they're massive. And then we've also brought in a state-of-the-art lighting system from PRG in Orlando.
Yes.
It's pretty unique to Jamaica. I don't think a system like this has been here before.
Oh wow.
So you're gonna see something that's never been seen before here.
What's the size of your crew?
Our crew between Clear Sound is providing 80% of our local production. What are your numbers?
In excess of 150 people.
He's providing the gear for us, and then along with his people, my team is really driving the truck, the vehicle, so to speak. So I brought in our lighting people, Bobby Bascom, he does Sean Paul, he does Buju, he does Universal, Kendrick Lamar, and so forth. And then John just came off an Asian tour with Maroon 5. We have Omotali Beckett, who does audio for Kanye West, Drake, and so forth. So we've got a top-notch team on this.
Top-notch mainstream team.
Absolutely, and everybody's coming fresh off tour, so they're ready.
Like you, Chuckle.
Always.
Always mainstream this, man. Thank you, sir.
Oh, my respect.
It's so good to see that you are the man behind it. Now we know it's going to happen.
All right.
And it's going to sound and look good, too. Right here is where it unfolds on this stage. All 8 hours will be unfolding on this stage right here. And these, as you can see, crews putting the final touch.
Yes. Everything good, brother. Everything good.
You've got to be part of this. How is it going now?
Well, it's been challenging because getting stuff in and all that stuff with the tunnel, and it's like one tunnel working in, and we put it together. And we sound check last night, Buju and everything. It was fabulous.
How's he sounding?
Yeah, I'm sounding healthy. 100.
Oh, wow.
Yes, man.
Okay, sir, thanks for that.
All right, good.
Okay, so you heard it right here. The Banton is ready for it. 100, he says. 100. Good, sounding good, ready for it. Big man, you've got to be part of this. How are you doing?
Good, man, good.
So you're a supplier, no? You're supplying sound and technical service.
Well, Clear Sound Production is the title sponsor, the production house for this event. Not just in Jamaica, but also in Nassau.
Okay.
So we are here doing it, making sure that the first event is the biggest and the best, and they will keep that up and making sure that others follow just the same.
So it will be Clear Sound?
After me.
A performer and a consumer of this event, Bobby Condors, right now on the stage. Inside the stadium now for a sound check, you say, sir?
Yeah, I could hold this. Yeah, man, Master B family all the way from New York City, Hot 97, Bobby Connor's job is somewhere out there. We're going to check the computer when they allow us, because we didn't bring the 45s, because, we use computers now, MP3s, the music's in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I see you doing a lot of big things with it on YouTube and everything. New York got you locked in.
We're trying, boss.
New York got you locked. And I got a lot of no more music, so I'm gonna have to come check you again.
Okay.
I got the new Vibes Cartel Pandora 19 now.
Same.
So that's on the road, as well as Chopper. We just working. But we're here for the big Buju show, you already know. So big up Jabba, Botafuku, and yourself.
Deli Ranks, we know, is a good friend of the Banton, Buju Banton. So Deli Ranks I just run into him just now. So Deli,
a good vibe, man. A blessings, man. A blessings. Me there, man. Me there.
Okay, and I take it that you're coming to rehearse or something?
I rehearse already.
Yes.
Just come check out the sound check. Long walk to freedom. Me I play the artist role. I play the artist part because we are perform.
Okay, so talk about your friend, the Banton.
Buju is more than a friend to me. Buju is my brother, my bigger brother, Because we are chat through from him 19 and me 18.
Same.
And we're there. We never have a bad day in music, never have a bad day in life.
Yes.
And I walked the walk with him.
Yes.
I was just on the outside, but I was in the inside.
You walked the 10 years with him?
Yeah, man, I walk it with him, man. So it's a pleasure to be on this historical event.
Yes.
Yeah, man, a big celebration, man.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And you'll be live on that stage so you're part of the pre-show or part of his set?
It's a thing named Set the Pace for the General. Yeah.
Well, Deli, it's good to see you, sir.
Yeah,
I'm happy that we've found you just like this.
Yeah, man, a good vibe, and I want to tell you, say, I just such a work it.
Yes.
Because it's nice to be on this field right here, where we watch people play soccer, and now you come catch me on the field and we are talking about the thing we're going to happen it's a loud, it's a proud, because we're going to bust the crowd on the cloud. It's a big daddy, so make sure you're daddy.
That's Delhi Rags for you. All right, so that's what's happening in Jamaica's capital, Kingston, leading up to Buju Banton's Long Walk to Freedom concert. Stay with us right here on stage. Still to come, the Banton's son, Jazeel, and later, Collaborators and Friends, Marcia Griffiths and Wayne Wonder. We'll be back.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
Jazeel Myrie is a son of Buju Banton, who we met last year when he premiered this video on our stage. Jazeel is back on our stage today to talk the Long Walk to Freedom concert, his father, and to give us a sneak peek of his latest project in music. Right now, right here on our stage, Jazeel Myrie. Jazeel, sir, good to have you back.
That's it.
So what happened for you since last year, since we met you last year?
More growth.
More growth.
Yeah, man. I'm just growing, you know?
Mm-hmm. You get on some stage, more recordings.
Yeah, more. Well, I've always been recording.
Yes.
But, like, more people getting to know more about me.
Okay.
More fans reaching out.
Okay, so you're building a fan base.
Yeah, fan base is building.
And you're taking your time, right? You're not rushing nothing.
No rush.
All right, let's talk your father's return.
Yeah.
How did you react when you saw him the first time?
Well, the first time we saw each other, we was just smiling, no? Just laughing.
Yes.
It's more like a jovial moment.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Just seeing him, and remind us of how old you were when he was incarcerated.
I was like 15.
15?
Yeah.
And 10 years passed before you saw him for the first time, in the flesh again.
In the flesh again.
What member of the family was most emotional?
All of us, you know.
All of you? You all are in tears?
Yeah, man, all of us, man.
Everybody happy and crying and so on and so forth?
Especially my little sister, you know.
Your little sister?
Yeah, Abby and my...
And okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And how has he been? How has he been keeping his spirit? How's he doing?
He's good, you know.
Yes?
Spirit is good and everything.
Still jovial and...
Still jovial.
Yes.
Yeah. More calm.
More calm now?
Yeah, man, and humble.
Yeah, and humble.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Well, you know, that's important because we're all speculating. We're just dying to see him in the flesh, especially on a stage, performing and so on. And what will he say? Yeah. How will he come across to us? All of these questions, you know, and things. So we're speculating because of how much Buju Banton has captured our imagination and engages us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
All right, so you by any chance, will you touch the stage to perform?
Yes, I'm on the stage, going to perform on the stage as well.
Okay, so you'll be one of those who will be live.
Yeah. I'm one of the youngest actors on the stage.
One of the youngest actors on the stage. Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see that because I haven't seen you on a live stage
That's
yet.
true. Well, this year I started to perform in Ochi and Nigel for the first time and it was good. Reggae Icons.
Reggae Icons?
Yeah.
Oh, so you perform not as an icon, but as the son of an icon?
The son of an icon.
Oh, so is a series going around the island?
I think so, because it's Babsy Grange put it on and Garnet Silk ex-wife, Robbie. Yeah, so it's all of us, and then there's a lot of us doing music. There's a lot of us. You have Runcus, Daviana, Passion Minor.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of it, yes.
And a lot of us, you know.
Oh, nice. What else can you tell us about the concert, though?
Well, the concert, it's a good feeling to know that concert is here. No?
Finally.
Finally.
Yes.
For Jamaica to witness a history concert.
Yes, it's definitely a historic event.
So this is a historical moment for everyone.
Same.
You know.
All right, so you have a new project, a new video that is, it's not out yet.
No, it's not out as yet.
And so what we're going to give a sneak peek
Yeah, man.
to our viewers for them to go online and to look for it.
Yeah, man.
And so let's go to it right now.
Them you all and them hurt you, hurt you. I know every smell means something good. You're seeking a life you have to learn. Not for them only one when you earn. Leave them alone. Leave them alone.
All right, Leave Them Alone, brand new release from Jazeel Myrie, and it will be posted online tomorrow, this Sunday. So go check it out. Okay, Jazeel Berging, all the very best. Thanks for coming on our stage.
Yeah, man.
See you on your father's stage.
All right.
All right, sir. All the very best.
Yeah, man.
All right, stay with us right here on stage. Marcia Griffiths. And Dwayne Wanda, still to come. All friends of the Gargamel, by the way, and they'll be here on our stage before the stage of the long walk to freedom.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
Reggae Queen Marcia Griffiths is one of the friends and collaborators of Buju Banton, who we believe will grace the Long Walk to Freedom concert stage. The two are former labor mates of Penthouse Records and have done at least 2 collaborations that I know about. Marcia, the queen of reggae, is on our stage right now to confirm whether she's going to touch a stage. I know she won't probably say yay or nay, but we're going to ask her anyway. And she's also going to tell me if I'm wrong about just 2 collabs or if there are more. Marcia Griffiths, right now, right here on our stage. Marcia, how are you?
I'm giving thanks, Winford.
It's good to see you.
Same here.
In good spirit and all, and though you never stop working.
Wow.
And never stop being beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
In spirit and in appearance too.
It's just the grace of God.
Oh, no wonder we call you Queen of Reggae, my dear. Nobody can resist that. All right, so Buju came back in December last year.
Yeah.
And when were you able to meet with him? Shortly after that, or how long after?
Shortly after, I went to visit him at the studio.
Oh.
Because Buju and I go way back. I met him when he came to Penthouse at Slipe Road. He was just 19 years old. Just a little youth. And I remember the very first performance he did in Miami when we traveled there. We were on the stage. And I remember I said to Jermaine, you should let Buju close the show because I saw his potential and his talent. How he performed in the studio. And Jermaine said, no, you don't see, he's just 19-year-old, can't go close show. But little did Jermaine know that he was such a powerful and talented person. And when I found out his ability to do what he does best, I would sit with him, reason with him, and the beauty of all of this is that the things I would say to Buju then, it would never leave his mind. Up until this day, even since he came back, he reminded me every time the things I said to him, you know, about his utterance in his music.
Yes.
I always tell him that he should make sure that his utterance is positive and the message that he's sending is good message to teach and educate and uplift. And he never forget that.
Oh, so you were teaching him at Penthouse. You took him to school, Marcia.
I just loved him. I took him under my wings as if he was my son.
Oh. Nice.
So I always try to give him good advice.
Tony Kelly told me right here on the stage that when he met him, it was a kid just came by Shocking Vibes studio.
Yeah.
Ride a little bike, come by Shocking Vibes where he was recording, and they put him on a rhythm. And him do one take and jump on him bike and go.
Wow.
Is that how you know him? And the record was, I forgot the name of the record.
He was just so fluent.
Yes.
And he wasn't fearful. I think he knew what he had within. So he just wanted the opportunity to express what he had inside.
He was always very talented. No doubt about him belonging in music.
I watch him just keep excelling in the stable of the Penthouse every day. Lyrically, he would just go behind the mic and it flows.
And spit out something.
Oh, Lord.
And the world is destroyed.
And more so because I saw how spontaneous he would come up with things. I said, this little youth is influential. And some music are very contagious. And when you find that with any artist, whatever little you can do to make sure that they are sending the right message.
Yes.
Because this is a vehicle that we have to use to send the message throughout the world. And the music is one of the most powerful weapons that we have today. So whatever it is that I can say to anyone that I see, who has a God-given talent and is blessed to be a part of this music, I always try to guide them in the right way.
Well, I tell you, I mean, this Buju Banton is one of the most disciplined when it comes to that.
Yes.
Because he was always very keen on what he was spitting out as lyrics. I remember the Browning controversy. And instead of, some people would say, like push back at the detractors who were saying, we're celebrating Browning and so on. So what he did was he made a record about the black women and how he loved the black women. You had Penthouse with him at that time, weren't you?
Yeah, I did Fire Burning on that rhythm.
On the same rhythm, yes.
Yeah, and being in the same stable, what Donovan would do is put his best artists on that kind of rhythm. That it's a dance hall rhythm, but it's more on a different level. So most of the rhythms that I would go on, Buju or maybe Barry Salmon, would go on the same rhythm. But it was perfect when it was done.
Oh, yes.
It was a balance.
It was. And on the same topic.
Some people say it was a compromise, but it was still a good balance.
A good balance, because it was controversial, the Browning.
Yeah.
And then bam, him just answer the controversy. And people cling to it. People jump on it and made it into a hit. So both songs were hits. Yeah. And are still played back to back nowadays.
Yes.
So once they play,
well, you can't play one without the other.
that just crush the controversy and put it to rest for good. Everybody laugh, and Browning and Blacklin, so to speak. Everybody go up now and now what. All right, Mars, let's pause a bit and give our viewers a little piece of some of your collabs.
I'm not a toy, I'm a woman, and I don't play those childish games. So go be a boy if you need to. I need a man who feels the same.
I miss what you gonna do. I'm on fed up sensational and I don't know with you.
Okay, so you're not going to confirm nor deny that you will be appearing on the show, but
I'll just leave it hanging.
You'll leave it hanging, but you will be present.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I want to know, that you're present. Yes. Because if you say you're present, that's not good with that. I'll take that, Marcia. All right, so how is your career going otherwise?
Right now, I have a couple of dates in Europe, UK, and the Caribbean. and we are preparing some days for Africa. And there's an album coming out, Timeless.
Okay.
Marcia Griffith sings Studio One. The entire album is the Studio One songs. Being in that era where I started in the 60s,
Yes.
I thought Studio One was like a Motown Records. I call it Jamaica's Motown. And there's so much talent. We can sit here and think about every artist, and they all graduate at Studio One.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to take some of those songs and put another twist to them and put them on an album, which is what I did. And that album should be released in April.
Oh, next month?
Yeah, April, May.
Oh, nice.
We did that song at Penthouse Records, but it's coming out. It's being distributed by Tad's Records. But it's a whole compilation of different songs.
For you, that's a perfect project that should bring you back to our stage.
Well, let's see. You never know.
You never know. All right, so we're going to leave that hanging too. And see what happens as it relates to that. You coming back
wait and see
about that project. Because you never can tell. We can put a keyboard here and have you, do a little acoustic or something nice to send out the album. But it sounds like a great album to look forward to.
This year, I'm celebrating my 55th year in the business. And there's lots of plans that we have coming up. And sometime in November, I should be doing finally a show with Marcia and friends. And I'll be collaborating with all the artists and DJs that I've journeyed with over the 55 years.
Okay.
And so far we have 50.
So it will be one show, one big show that you're planning?
One show, and one song each from every artist.
In Jamaica?
Yes, in Jamaica, right here.
Okay. And there was a big moment at Jaria, the Little Theatre recently.
Oh, yes.
The Jaria
a big moment
Awards.
at the Little Theatre.
You reunited with Judy.
And Sister Rita.
And Sister Rita Marley. I can't tell when last it was that we saw all three together anywhere.
That moment was so emotional.
Yes.
Emotions ran high that evening. And that has never happened in over maybe 12, 15 years. We never, all three of us, we never came together on a stage, whether to perform or to just stand up. So that was a special moment for all three of us, especially Sister Rita, who has, not been well, and we have been waiting, and I still have hope that Sister Rita will rise and we just continue to do God's work.
We'll get a full recovery.
Yes. But that moment for me was so special, and it was one of these moments that I wish, the song says, feel like I'm frozen in time. I would just wish that that moment would just freeze right there. It was so special for me. And we as three sisters in a group, what I really wanted to say that night was the fact that a lot of people might not even think about it, but I3 is one of the groups that every male singer who started, since I3 came about, they wanted three ladies to sing back up, just like I3's. I think we set that trend.
Yes.
And it was amazing to see every person, every artist want to have three little birds, singing with them. So it was special, and the contribution that I think we made for that short time, because we came in the 70s, 75.
Mid-70s, yes.
74. And most of our works was with Bob. But we were already out there as a group.
Yes.
You know, that's when
You
Bob,
existed as a group.
We existed
As a vocal group, yes.
With or without Bob Marley. We made appearances in Japan, quite a few places, as just I3 appearing.
And maintain that throughout
Yes.
your tenure with Bob.
Exactly.
You still go and do appearances together and made songs too during when the time you were with.
We have 2 albums as a group, I3. You know, so we managed to maintain as a group, and we are still individual on our own. In our own rights, we are individual performers.
Yes, absolutely.
You know? So I personally, I never relinquished my solo career at no time. If I'm with a I3 or a Bob and Marcia or by myself, I maintained my solo career constantly. But this moment with I3, Sister Rita and Sister Judy, it was precious. And I'll cherish that moment forever.
And we will cherish you forever, my dear.
Oh,
so it's so good to have you.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
We will cherish you forever. All right, there you have her on our stage, Marcia Griffiths. Wow. Still to come right here on stage, another friend and a collaborator of the Banton, Wayne Wonder.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
You may not be
At one point of their careers, Buju Banton and my guests in this segment were almost a duo in dancehall. This as each would take every chance they got to share stage. The No Letting Go Wonder, though not advertised, is another friend of Buju Banton we expect will be gracing the Long Walk to Freedom stage. Wayne Wonder is who we're talking about. Wayne, welcome,
Yes,
sir. Welcome.
Yes,
Good
sir.
to have you.
Pleasure is mine, you know.
And so first of all, tell us how you felt when you first saw Buju after returning, when you first met after returning home in December last year.
Well, it was a blessing, you know, I haven't seen him for so long and, you know, finally got the chance to, you know, give him an embrace and, you know, say, you know, happy you're here, happy you're free.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't wait for him to just, you know, get back to what he loved doing, you know.
Because your when he was convicted, it brought tears.
Yeah, it hurt.
You were openly in tears, Wayne Wonder. And now that moment was joy, right? It was the total opposite when when you saw him in the flesh, free again, in Jamaica it was, right?
I went by the studio and, you know, we basically spent the whole day and, you know, kind of rekindle, you know, go back through some flashbacks, some memories and, you know, the solar energy.
All right, take us back to the relationship. Because at one point, as we were saying in the prelude, you guys were like a duo. Everywhere where Buju was or Wayne Wonder was, you know, both of you were always sharing stage, and every chance you get, you working together, especially on live shows, right?
Definitely, because one of the times, like, every rhythm I'm on, Buju is on.
Yes.
So it's like the songs became like,
oh,
you know, because if you really check the history, we haven't done much combination still, you know. But because I'm on the rhythm and Buju's on the rhythm, so when you play the Wayne Wonder, you get the Buju. So it just formulate.
So they weren't, so they weren't collaborations per se.
There wasn't collaboration.
But they became combinations.
Yes.
On live stages. All right, so to talk about the biggest one. What was the biggest song that you guys produced in terms of collaboration? Which was the biggest?
And it wasn't really a collab because, Cheddars, let me give you some history. I was in the studio as a young artist and Delroy Wilson looked at me and said, "Yo, you know, so you should sing 2 songs off my album." So I said, "Which 2?" And he pointed out Movie Star and Feel Like Crying. So Jeremy calling the musicians, we knocked the rhythm, I recorded Movie Star by myself, and I recorded Feel Like Crying by myself. But then the song so bad, then Buju come in, and we started remix and say, yo, we need Buju on this song. So they became combinations.
Oh, we're talking about Donovan Jermaine and Penthouse Studio, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Movie Star is the biggest song you did
Movie
with
Star,
Buju.
but we changed the title to Bonafide Love.
Saying?
So, but it's the same Movie Star.
Right.
And Feel Like Crying, we changed it to Elana.
Ah, I see what you mean. so what I don't know, but didn't you do a song with Stone? Is that Stone Love Dub?
It's a dub plate. It wasn't a recording. It's a dub plate, but it became like this human.
Like a hit song.
Like a hit song.
What's the title of it?
Forever Young.
Forever Young. Oh.
And a real rock rhythm.
See,
so it was really a dub plate, but because we anyone on Buju Banton
featuring both of you. Yes.
But we anyone on Buju Banton par is like the sound them start cut. We anyone on Buju Banton combination, so it's really sound system, both the combination style. You know what I mean? You know, Stone Love, Metro Media, Bass Odyssey, you know, King Addies, just to name a few, you know?
Saying, all right, so the Long Walk to Freedom concert, how you feel about it now? I know you're not here most of the time, and you're here specifically for it. In the capacity, in what capacity? Let me ask you that.
Bleachers made them on. Taking the show. You see the thing I drop. More I'm going to enjoy it, but more my flag and stay so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them style it.
So our expectation that you will be on the stage may not be met with wonder. you can't not, you and Buju can't let you know, you know, you have to do this. So, but you're not built on it. So
No, I'm not on the flyer.
And that must be a reason. But we don't, yours is preempted because we know that you have to touch it. Yeah. A celebration like that has got to have your way. But and we look forward to it. So take time out for us now and tell us about you. Bring us up to speed with your own career now.
Well, you know, I'm always on the grind and still working. I just recorded another Delroy Wilson song, originally titled "I'm Not a King," but I just switch it around because, you know. We achieve certain things like, so I portray myself as a king with so much blessings to call my own, you know, not just on our richest point of view, but blessings where opportunity, life opportunity, open doors, opportunity to do stuff to make a difference, you know what I mean? So I kind of play with the words a little and just, you know, bring it in my mind. Seeing that my godfather tell me to do 2 songs from his album before, so it's not new, it's like it's just history following up. You know?
And it's the classic we just heard a little bit in our studio just a while ago, the Delroy Wilson classic.
Yes.
So let's go take a little piece of it right now.
I am a king with so much blessings to call my own, and I've got so much love to give you, girl. Girl, I'm not poor.
All right, so that's it. Delroy Wilson. I'm Not a King, right? That's the title?
That's the title, but I switch it around to I Am a King.
And now it's Wayne Wonder's song, okay? It's your song now, boss. You own it. That's justice to a classic.
Yes, definitely.
Wow. So that's where you are now. And so is this going to be a wider project? Part of a bigger project, an album, what?
It's just, it's like basically since last year, December, every time I get up, I just hear in my head, spider, spider, spider. And you know, Chicken always says, singer, you need to do the song, you need to do the song. So basically we just got the musicians together and we knocked the rhythm on, you know. Big respect to Kirk, you know, Chad, Khan, you know, Flower, Dean Fraser. So it's an all-star cast. It's a big, you know what I mean? So
no one that sounds so credible.
Real musicians, man. And we're not talking about cut and paste, push up wrestler, you know, we are talking about play live new instruments, you know, so different vibe, you know.
Wow, Wayne. So what else can you tell us, sir, that we don't know?
Well, you know, we're still on the grind, man. We just want to, you know, I still spreading the music, you know, I'll be all over the place, you know. Sometimes you don't hear me on the local scene, but trust me, that's why I'm saying I own the world, you know, with so much blessings to call my own because I still get the opportunity to, you know, go perform here, perform in some places I can't even pronounce the name of the city.
And there's a resurgence of that kind of music in Jamaica right now.
It was always
Holy
there.
updating of some of the catalogs.
Definitely.
Of the 1960s and 70s.
Yes.
Happening right now by young people.
We call it the reggaeton vibes, you know what I mean? The reggaeton.
And you're hearing that too. You think it's a resurgence.
Yes, a great vibe, man, because we need that. We need about that music, I always say, like, Jamaica music, it has so much influence out there in the world. If you go out there and see how people react to the real, authentic music, and I see different nations doing it.
Yes.
Influence from here.
Yes.
And
so we are moving a little bit away from it, but others are embracing
it. Yeah.
But thank God now, young people are embracing it.
There's a Chinese artist, in China right now, a straight reggae and rubber dub style him do,
Wow.
In China right now.
A Chinese.
Yeah. A beer, rubber dub thing. And you want to see the crowd.
Wow.
So, we have something good and sometimes we ignore it and,
Anyway, Wayne, it's good to see you, sir. We hope to see you later on the stage.
Cha-ching's an open door.
Well, there you have it right here, the man himself. No letting go. The friendship with him and the Banton, Buju Banton. All right, son, that's our show for this week. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage.
And I've got so much love to give you, girl. A love that is true. You don't want love, walk through the door. You don't want love,
Thanks for watching our video. You know what to do. Click, subscribe, and be on our stage always.